Hey everyone, it's Jordan. I'm going to walk you through how to go through the Passport Leaders interview now that we have moved to the online platform using Flipgrid. If you've ever used Flipgrid before, then you probably know that it's very intuitive. If you haven't, don't worry, it's super user-friendly. So I'm going to walk you through how to do this and how we're going to go about it. Thank you again for your willingness to work with us and to be flexible. I can't tell you how disappointed I am that we're not going to get to do these interviews in person as we had previously scheduled, but this may be a tool that eliminates some of that apprehension that you might have felt about the interview process. It might be a good thing that we're moving to this online format. Unlike a traditional interview where we ask you questions on the spot, the Flipgrid tool is going to allow you to review the questions, to spend some time thinking about how you want to respond, and then you're going to record yourself responding to those questions. And you can delete the videos and start over as many times as you need before you feel that you have effectively answered the question. So this may be a tool that makes you a little bit more comfortable in the interview process. All right, so let's get started. In just a moment, I'm going to email you this link. It is pretty easy, flipgrid.com/Bullington2020. When you get the email from me, all you'll need to do is click on the link and you'll be able to get started. So one thing to keep in mind, I'm showing you this tutorial on my laptop right now that has a webcam built in. If you have similar technology, that works great. If not, you can also use your phone. Flipgrid has an app that is exactly the same as the laptop. The material or the steps are exactly the same. So what you see in this video will translate into using the app. I have no preference about what you use. Both are going to show up for me the exact same way. So just to throw that out there. Okay, here we go. So when you log in, when you click on that link, it's going to take you immediately here. It's going to say Passport Leaders Interviews. That's how you know you're in the right place. It's going to ask you to enter an ID. For consistency's sake and just to keep it simple, I have given all of you access, and your IDs are your CPCC email addresses, and it's the full email. I do not have one, so I've granted myself access with my UNC Charlotte account. So here, my ID is going to be jcbullen@uncc.edu. Yours is going to be your central Piedmont address. Keep in mind that the @email.cpcc.edu is super important, has to be there. When you have done that, you're going to hit Let's Go. And it will open here to the Passport Leaders interviews, and it'll have your name on the screen as well. Then what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down. There are 9 topics that I need you to respond to. So essentially 8 questions, and then 1 follow-up opportunity for you to ask me questions. Right away, it's going to show you question number 1. And you can see here that you have in 2 minutes to respond to this question. The question itself is, tell us a little bit about yourself, your name, your major, your interest, your CP campus, anything that you'd like us to know. And I say us, but realistically, you're talking to me. I am the only one who has access to these videos. And then I need to know why you're interested in being a passport leader. So let's say you're here, you're ready to respond. Every single one of these questions are going to limit you to 2 minutes. For the sake of time, we want to keep the interview structure similar to the structure it would have been if you were sitting in front of us. So you have 2 minutes for each question. If you take less time, that's fine. But 2 minutes is the cap, so you want to keep that in mind. So when you get here, you're going to scroll down. You've got this little plus sign, and that's where you're going to click to record your video. It does say moderated, and that's just to communicate to you that the other students who are interviewing will not see your responses, nor will the current passport leaders. Only I will see your responses. So you're going to click on this plus sign, and you're going to see my face in a second. Yep, there I am. So you're here, you're on question 1. You're going to hit this video button to record. So let's go ahead and do that. It'll count down. And I am recording my response to question 1. So you will respond with whatever you would like to say, and then you're going to hit next. And I am recording my response to question 1. So you will respond with whatever you would like to say. Okay, we've got it. So let's say you recorded this video and you did not like it. Let's say you thought of something that you wanted to say differently, or you wanted to say something else, or you felt like you needed to add something, whatever the case may be. You want to start over. Then it's as simple as hitting the X button, and it's going to say, are you sure? confirm that you are, and it'll take you back out. So that video is gone. I will never see it. It's gone. So if you need to record this multiple times, don't stress. I will only see what you ultimately submit. So let's say you want to try again. You're going to hit the plus sign. Here we are again. You're going to hit the video, countdown, and this is a test. My response to question number 1. Next. And this is a test. My response to question. Okay, so let's say that this video is the winner. Let's say you watch this video and you like it and you're ready to submit your response to question 1. You're going to hit next. The next screen is a selfie screen, so you're going to smile, and there's your selfie. And it's going to ask you to do this every time. Sorry. And then it's going to have your pretty selfie, and it's going to say submit your video. It's going to say display name. Automatically it will populate your name and the first initial of your last name, and then you can leave the other 2 sections blank. So no title, no link, that's fine. And then you're going to hit submit video, and it'll say congratulations, you've submitted, and then you complete. So you have finished module 1. Well, question 1. You'll go to the top and you'll hit topics, and then you'll go to question 2 and on down, and you'll respond to those questions. So you can see question 2, another 2-minute limitation here or restriction, and then you have to respond to what do you hope to accomplish as a passport leader. Feel free to take some notes as you're thinking before you record. It's whatever makes you feel comfortable. And then you're going to scroll down to the bottom, same kind of thing, moderate, and you're going to do your thing, and it'll pop up. So now you know how to do that. So you will do this for all 9 responses. Well, there's 8 questions. The 9th is a final question. And this final question is where you have a chance to ask me questions. And it can be anything from what are my expectations or what am I looking for? It could also be logistical. It could be things about what time are the classes and how many credit hours are the classes, just anything that you can think of that you have questions about. What do the meetings look like? How many information sessions do you want us to come to? Whatever questions you have, feel free to ask them. Every day, Flipgrid will email me to say, these people have completed the 9 modules, the 9 questions. And then I can go in and review your videos. And when I get to this section, I will respond here. And so know that you can log back in at any point. After I've seen your video, I will do a response back to you so that you know whatever question you have, I will have answered it for you. Okay, so I want to go back here because I also want to show you the timeline. I wanted to show you, but oh, there it is. Okay, the timeline. So the last interview was scheduled for next Thursday, March 19th at 7 p.m. I'm going to give you until the next day, so Friday, March 20th by noon, to have completed all 9 of these modules. Starting Friday on that day, I'm going to log in and start reviewing. I have committed to reviewing all the videos by March 30th. So that gives me, I've got 10 days essentially to make offers. I am the only one reviewing these. So before I had a team, it is just me, and I want to make sure those 10 days are to make sure that I have ample time to go through all of your questions. I want to give you each plenty of my time so that I can go through your responses. But I am going to hold firm to I'm making offers by March 30th. So you're going to want to check your email on that day. And then on Wednesday, April 15th, we're still going to hold that is the date that we have to have confirmation. So if we make you an offer to be a passport leader, you do have to confirm to us by the 15th at 5 p.m. that you do plan to be a passport leader. Sound good? And that's it. So I'm just a second. There it is. Okay, so this is the end. If you have questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out at any point. Any issues with technology or just overarching concerns or questions about the questions themselves. If you get to a question and you don't necessarily understand it, just email me. I'm around. I will be happy to help you through whatever we need. And again, thank you so much for going down this road with us. Flipgrid is really cool, but it is also very new for us. And so I am excited to see your videos and know that I'm here if you need me.